RommyX back with another video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as we shall now get into the video. If you haven't already, a comment would be appreciated. What if Naruto was Itachi's disciple? Now, going into this what if, there were a lot of ways that I was thinking about taking it. Maybe the Uchiha clan doesn't get massacred. Maybe it does. Maybe Naruto leaves the village. Maybe he doesn't. And over all of the scenarios that I played in my head, I found one that I enjoyed. And it's the one that you're going to see here. Now, maybe I may have said it already, maybe I didn't say it. But the fact of the matter is, this what if shall now begin. The story of Naruto Uzumaki. If he were Itachi's disciple. It's a nice day in the Leaf Village, as a 4-year-old Naruto walks the street. It had seemed like Naruto got spit on today. Why, Naruto thought to himself. Why do they hate him? Why do the villagers hate him specifically? Naruto would continue to walk about. He, being a little kid, just thought, oh, it's spit. It doesn't really matter. But more and more things started to happen in his day. People started to throw things at him and yell at him, and even though he was only 4 years old, these things hurt. They made him cry. And now, with tears filling his eyes, he walked deeper and deeper into the Leaf Village, so far that he didn't know where he was anymore. With that being said, he stumbled into a man, no taller than about 3 of him. So, Naruto looked up, and when he did, he saw this man of men. What I mean by that is that Naruto hadn't really seen anyone like him in his entire life, even though his life has, well, only been of 4 years. But with that, he would smile and then look back down and keep walking. The man would stop Naruto, asking if he needed any help, as he saw the tears in Naruto's eyes. Naruto would look back at the man, as the man could look right through him. This man was Itachi Uchiha. Now, technically speaking, Itachi couldn't really look right through him, but Itachi could tell by looking at him that something happened and he was hurt. And thus, Itachi would grab Naruto, putting him on his shoulders as they walked to a forest within the Leaf Village. You could even call it a private forest, as it was quite close to the border of the Leaf Village. With that being said, Itachi would lay Naruto down. Well, boy, tell me what happened today. Itachi would lay down beside Naruto as well, as Naruto would tell him everything that happened. Well, do you have a name? My name is Itachi Uchiha. Is that enough? Now, for a 4-year-old to say this, it doesn't make much sense that he would know all these words, but we're just going to go with anime logic, and Naruto is going to know all these words for the sake of the what if. Naruto's also a lot smarter in this what if for some of you who may ask later on in different parts, depending on how long this series is. But with that being said, Naruto would start to explain. He started off by saying that he had a good sleep, and that when he awoke and walked out of his apartment, that the air hit his face nicely, a nice cool breeze. With that, he walked down the streets of the Leaf Village, and someone spat on him. This didn't really hurt my feelings much, but it was kind of weird. Why did that guy feel like he had the... I don't know. I guess the real question I have is why he thought it was kind of spit on a young little boy like me. What makes me different from all the others? From all the other children that don't get spit on? That's the only real question I have. But anyways, I continued to walk down the streets and, well, people threw things at me, like tomatoes and apples and even some potatoes, I think, were thrown at me. I tried to pick them up because, well, I don't get too much to eat each day. I really only eat ramen and milk and other stuff that I can find. And so when I tried to pick it up, they took it out of my hands and threw it on me again and again and again until it splattered all over me. Can you see this, Itachi? That is your name, right? Yes, Itachi is my name, boy. Continue what you've been saying. Look, this is a black shirt. It looks like it's red with tomatoes. I see. Well, go on. Tell me how that made you feel. How did it make you feel? That's what you're asking? Well, it made me feel horrible. Enough said, Naruto. You know my name? Oh, I probably told you. Yes, you probably did. Now stand up. Try to hurt me. Huh? Why would I ever do that? I won't repeat myself, Naruto. Try to hurt me. And thus, after some convincing on Itachi's end, Naruto would try to attack him. And as he did try to attack Itachi, Itachi would move out of the way, dodging this attack and punching Naruto in the face. Naruto would fall right down to the ground, as tears would well up in his eyes. New tears, not the ones that he had been crying up a storm with before. And thus Naruto would ask what Itachi did that for. As Itachi would speak. Well, how are you ever supposed to learn what pain feels like if you've never truly felt it head on? How you describe it to me is most of this stuff is verbal. It doesn't really hurt. And if villagers do apply any physical force to you, they don't hurt you on levels like this. You've never been punched in the face like that. That's why you didn't expect me to hit back. Now get up and fight me again. Try to hurt me this time. Naruto was going to say that he was trying to hurt Itachi, but no matter, he would try to hit him again. This time, Naruto would step back right after he took the punch, ready to maybe even grab one of Itachi's hits, or something on the lines of that. But even so, it didn't work. This time, he was punched in the gut. Naruto now had a stomach ache, as he laid completely on the ground now, looking up at the sky, the blue sky. Why did you do that? That hurt. Itachi, stop. Just let me hit you. Well, if everything's handed to you, Naruto, you'll never learn. You got that. So come on now. Fight me. Hit me. Hurt me. Naruto would stand back up. This time his legs were trembling with pain. Even though Itachi had hit him in the face and stomach, it was as if his whole body was in pain. It was as if every single movement that he made hurt like 1,000 nails. But with that being said, Naruto would press through. This time, he would do a flurry of attacks that Itachi would let be hit. What I mean by that is Itachi would let these hits actually land, as Naruto would smile, falling down to the ground. With that, Itachi would grab Naruto, bringing him up to the, well, surface, I guess, as Naruto was laying down. With that, Itachi would begin to speak once more. So, once you finally got a hit on me on your third attempt, What you did was fall down with excitement, with a smile on your face as you looked up at the sky. It almost looked like, right there and then, you could have taken a nap. Why? Why was just hitting me enough? Now, if you don't know the answer to that, that's fine. But I need you to learn, Naruto. I need you to learn that just because you were rewarded with something doesn't mean that you should be satisfied. You see that pond over there? Where? Over there. Itachi would point more firmly. Naruto. oh, over there. Naruto would look and see the pond. Oh, yeah, I see the pond. And there's probably a few alligators. Can you see any of them? Yeah, I see one, I think. He's just sitting there, looking at nothing. Kinda like he's sleeping. He's not sleeping. He just had a meal, and now he's satisfied. You see, Naruto, that's what just happened to you. If you compare your punches to a meal, then you just had a meal, and right after you were satisfied, ready to take a nap right on the grass beneath you. With a smile on your face, you sat just like that alligator, looking at really nothing. An opponent in battle will see that as weakness. If you smile after landing just a few blows, you'll be taken aback and killed. You got that? Killed? Why would I die for such a thing? Well, Naruto, what's your dream? I want to be Hokage. A 4-year-old that wants to become Hokage. Okay, you don't hear that every day. Well, Naruto, Itachi would clear his throat. Also, if it seems like I'm clearing these characters' throats a lot, it's really just due to the fact that, I don't know, I feel like it adds a lot more character sometimes when these characters clear their throats. But with that being said, Itachi would continue. Well, the Hokage is going to have to go on a lot of missions outside of the village before they ever reach that status. You understand that, right? Yeah, I understand that. Well, Naruto, right now in the Leaf Village, there's nothing wrong. But back in my day, when I was younger, far younger than you are. Well, actually, I was a little older, I think. It didn't even catch Itachi's mind that he was older than Naruto's age. But then he remembered and said, I think I was about 8 years old. But at that time, there was war. A big war, even. And it was then that I realized the meaning of life. That you must cherish it. And that no matter how much you cherish it at the same time, someone else who either cherishes it more, wants it more, wants life more, well, they'll take your life away from you if it means they have life. Does that make sense to you, Naruto? No, it doesn't. Can you explain again? Explain again? Are you serious? Naruto would yawn as well. Well, fine. I'm saying that just because you want to live, if someone else wants to live more than you do, then they can take your life away as easy as that. So, Naruto, your ambition of becoming Hokage, I hope it's strong enough to live. Because there's going to be people who want 10 times that. They don't want to just be Hokage. They may even want all 5 great nations under their control. They may even want to be king of the world. So never stop, Naruto. Never stop winning. Never stop cherishing life, desiring it. And if you ever see someone who cherishes life more than you, strike them down right where they stand. If they're an enemy, that is. If they're an ally, then don't do that. Because chances are that in your time of need, that ally will probably come to your side and help you with whatever it may be that you need help with. I see. Naruto would smile. I feel so... You feel so what? Happy. Someone's actually paying attention to me today. Well, Naruto, I have a question. Would you like to be my student? Your student? Okay, I'll ask it again. Would you like to be my disciple? Maybe not. What does that mean? It means that I can teach you things, that you can learn from me. I'm learning from you right now. You can learn a lot more if you decide to say yes. But if you say no, that's fine. But you may or may not just live your whole life, never to see your true potential. Fine. Then obviously I'm gonna say yes. Yes, Itachi. I'll become your disciple, student, I don't know. Good. Come here at 9 tomorrow. 9 in the morning or 9 in the night? 9 in the morning. We'll train until... what time is it now? 12? Yeah. We'll train from 9 a.m. to 12. How does that sound? 12 what? A.m. or p.m.? Huh. Well, for the heck of it, we'll train to 12 a.m., okay? That's a lot of time, I know. I'm gonna try to make you into the strongest you can be, Naruto. And I'm gonna need a lot of time for that. Each day it's gonna hurt to get out of bed. Trust me, the pain's gonna be almost unbearable. But you'll get used to it. You'll adapt. You'll get stronger, smarter, better, faster. And you'll become a true ninja. And closer to that amazing dream of yours. Do you remember what it is? Of course I remember my dream, Itachi. I want to be Hokage. And I want it badly. Then if you want it badly, go to sleep and get here on time. And thus, that would be what Naruto would do. He would wake up at 9. And then, with that, he would appear at the same place he was yesterday. It was as if his body guided him to the location. Upon arrival, Itachi would be standing there. At this point, he was in an Uchiha t-shirt. And, obviously, Naruto was going to ask questions. He's a young boy. So, Naruto would ask him what the little crest on his back means, as Itachi would tell him something that Naruto would remember for the rest of his life. Naruto. In this village there are many clans. The Aburame, the Akamichi, the Yamanaka, the Hyuga, etc. Even the Saratobi, all amazing clans. But the Uchiha, the clan that I'm from actually, they're powerful. And not to toot their own horn, but they're stronger than those clans. You could even say better. Not to say that they were born that way, but in most cases, Uchiha are superior to those clans. You understand? Now, the Hyuga, well, they're a bit of a different story. But even so, the Uchiha outmatch them, and are therefore superior. We produce stronger members than they do. For instance, Shisui, or even me. I, at this age, which is what? Well, you don't need to know that. I, at this age, could probably take on about 10 Hyuga. Maybe 20. And maybe even 30. That's the difference between the Uchiha to the Hyuga. So what would be the difference between an Uchiha and a normal person? Well, that would be about 100, Naruto. I want to be an Uchiha. Why do you want to be an Uchiha? Well, you said an Uchiha is equal to 100 people. That's kind of how I see the what? The Hokage. 100 people all in one. A man no one can touch. Not even scratch. So that's how you see the Hokages. Yes, and that's exactly why I want to be one. Well, there's also another reason. And what is that reason, Naruto? Well, Naruto would scratch his hand. He would then grab it tightly as he would firmly say, I want every single villager to look up to me. I want them to understand that I'm not a monster. Shh, Itachi would say, cutting off Naruto. Hokage. Well, it's a pipe dream. What's that? It means that you're not going to be able to accomplish your dream. What? Yeah, I will. Heck yeah, I will, Itachi. No, not at all. What do you mean? Well, from what I hear, you want to become Hokage for people. You don't want to become Hokage for yourself. And if you never learn to do things for yourself, then you'll never learn to step up to such a role as being Hokage. You have to want Hokage more than anything, if that's truly what you want to do and know. And know this. The road to becoming Hokage won't be easy. Understand? You're gonna go through dark moments, happy and sad. Okay? Okay. I understand, Master. I'm sure you do. Or maybe you don't. You are very young now, aren't you? Whatever. Anyways, Naruto. With that out of the way, I have a question for you. What's the question? Are you willing to kill a man? Huh? If I put you right in front of a person right now, and they were going to go attack you, would you be willing to take their life? Well, let me think about that. It's a whole person. No, I could never take another person's life. That's evil. Itachi, why would you even say such a thing? Okay. Well, what if this person was going to go kill me? Well, I love you. I care about you. Naruto, you've only known me for 2 days. You can't love me. Heck yeah, I can. Anyways, continue what you were saying. What would you do if someone was going to go kill me? But if you killed them, I wouldn't die. Well, then obviously I'd kill them. And that's the problem. I'm afraid you're too busy worrying about others and not yourself. You see, if you were born as a Hyuga, Aburame, Akamichi, Nara, Yamanaka, or any of those clans, any of the clans that are in the Leaf Village, besides maybe 2, then, actually, any of those clans, even my own, the Uchiha, then I would teach you that you can do things for others, that you can live for others, that you can have dreams for others. But you were born differently, Naruto. Huh? Lift up your shirt. and feel your stomach. How does it feel? Normal? Now shake it. Oh, now my stomach feels odd. When I shake my stomach, it feels normal. That's because there's something within you. Huh? Like what? It's known as the Nine-Tails Fox. Is that why all the villagers hate me? Good and... Itachi thought to himself. Is this the right decision? Itachi would smirk. That is a very good inference to make, Naruto. Yes, it is. And now don't go thinking that the Nine-Tails is a horrible thing. It's actually an amazing thing. It means that you, possibly, can access power that can rival other Hokage. Wait, so I have something that can make me as strong as a Hokage? Inside of my belly? Well, kinda. Basically. Well, that's amazing. And why is that so amazing? Well, it just is. Okay. Well, anyways. Time to get back to your training, Naruto. Naruto would then continue to train. Now let's speak a little bit about what Naruto is training on. First of all, he's trying to improve his endurance, his speed, his strength, his power, and overall every single thing that you can improve in a ninja. But what Itachi is truly trying to hammer home is Naruto's mindset. 2 more years would pass, and a 6-year-old Naruto is very, very powerful. If we were to compare it to a different Naruto, this 6-year-old Naruto is probably on the level of how strong Naruto was at 12 years old with control over the first tail of the Nine Tails. That's how powerful this Naruto is. And at this point, Itachi has been trying to train Naruto on how to use the Nine Tails chakra. And Naruto, to maybe some of you guys are surprised, maybe not, has actually been able to tame a small portion of the Nine Tails' chakra, about 1 to 2 tails. If Naruto goes above that, he gets a little too angry and in some cases cannot be stopped. Well, he can be easily stopped, but not by himself. Forces have to come in, like Itachi himself. As nobody actually knows that Naruto is being trained by Itachi. No one really knows what Naruto is doing because Naruto isn't even in the academy yet. And so, it just is what it is. Of course, Hiruzen still checks about Naruto from time to time, but with Naruto not really needing to see Hiruzen as much, Hiruzen would never really stop by. And what I mean by needing is Naruto didn't really have a desire to see Hiruzen whenever Hiruzen would visit, so Hiruzen really had no incentive to check about Naruto besides to make sure that he was okay on a monthly basis, right? But with that being said, Naruto is very, very powerful, and at this point, he actually does have access to, in my opinion, what I already stated, a good amount of the Nine Tails chakra. But with that being said, Naruto Uzumaki would start to get older, and things would start to change. Now, you guys must take account Naruto's mindset. Naruto is probably 5 times smarter than the Naruto that we see in canon. Never mind the fact that he's being trained by Itachi almost every single day. And when he's not, he's still training constantly to improve himself day by day. But tensions in the Leaf Village arise, and one thing leads to another, and by the time that Naruto was 8 years old, the Uchiha Massacre had taken place. And with the Uchiha Massacre came one lone survivor, Sasuke Uchiha. But to Naruto, there were 2 known survivors of the Uchiha clan. Itachi Uchiha and his younger brother Sasuke. You see, to Naruto, Itachi, never mind the fact if he killed his clan or not, was just as much of an Uchiha as the rest of them. And so, before Itachi had left, Naruto would get to hear something from Itachi. And what I mean by that is Itachi would tell Naruto something. Itachi's words were as followed. Naruto, I'm 13 now. Does that make sense to you? Of course it does. Okay, and how old are you? Itachi, why ask such dumb questions? Just get to the point. Well, I'm 7, almost 8 in a few months. Okay, good. Anyways, I'll finally get to the point with you, Naruto, okay? Okay, well, stop speaking like that, Itachi. Just get it over with. What do you have to tell me? It seems like my words may not be able to express how I feel and what I'm trying to say. I don't have much time, so before I put you in this genjutsu, I'll tell you this. When you come to be 13 years old, we'll meet again. And if you have what it is in... Never mind. I'll just put you in the genjutsu from now. Naruto would watch as a tear would run down Itachi's eye. What's wrong? Naruto had already entered the genjutsu. Here, Itachi would be able to say exactly what he wanted to say, and his words would flow so perfectly. Naruto. As soon as Naruto heard that, he felt warm. And Itachi would explain to him everything. Everything about the clan, the corruptness of the village, etc. But finally, Itachi would tell Naruto this. When you finally come to be 13 years old, so in 5 or 6 years, we'll meet again. On that day, if you're the man that I hope you are by then, or boy, I guess, hopefully I can entrust you with something. But for now, take care of my brother. And if you have to beat him up a little to protect him, then do that as well. I want you to instill in him 1% of what I taught you, okay? That's a hard task, Itachi. Are you sure you want me to hurt your brother? Well, I love him. But I know now he hates me. Well, can you blame him? You killed his mother and father in front of his eyes. You should feel horrible for that, Itachi. But yes, of course, I'll do as you say. Thank you, Naruto. And for now, no. Forever, no. Until you prove to me that you are the man that I need you to be. Then, whenever that day comes, you will no longer be my student. So train for the day that we meet again, because I'm gonna want to fight you. And I have a gift for you, Naruto. A gift? Yeah, a gift. Listen here. This eye I'm about to give you. This eye I'm about to give you is very special, okay, Naruto? An eye? Don't tell me you mean... Yes, I mean a Sharingan. This eye belonged to my closest friend. Are you talking about... Yes, Shisui. Now, Naruto had met Shisui on a few occasions, as, well, since Itachi was with Naruto almost every day, or every 2 days, every 3 days, well, sometimes Shisui would get to go and swing by and teach Naruto, train Naruto, fight Naruto, etc. And they had developed a decently close bond. With that, Itachi would say this. this. Well, Naruto, take these eyes, and with your chakra supply, you'll be able to use its Mangekyo ability far more efficient than I will. I'm going to remove your left eye in the real world now, okay? Huh? It won't feel like anything here. Okay. It's out. And the Mangekyo Sharingan is now in. It's taking form and spinning into a 3 Tomoe. Wait, what the hell? Huh? It turned back into a regular eye. But it's not blue. It's black. What the hell? The explanation for this is that Naruto's body was able to resonate with the Sharingan. How is this possible? Naruto is no Senju, no Uzumaki, but it had seemed like when this Sharingan entered Naruto's body, that something deep within Naruto awakened. What we call this is the blood of Asura. You see, Asura and Indra were related. Indra had the Sharingan, and I don't know if you guys know where I'm going with this, but basically, due to that relation, it seemed that Naruto is able to control the Sharingan, and is going to be able to deactivate it and reactivate it at will, unlike people who are not born to the clan that obtain Sharingan. With that being said, Naruto would smile. Well, Itachi, do I have the eye in me now? Because I feel different. You do, actually. Something interesting has happened. But there are many books in the libraries around Konoha. I need you to read those books. They'll tell you more and more about the Sharingan that you now have. Shisui Uchiha Sharingan. The Sharingan that possesses Koto Natsukami. Okay? That's the eye I need you to research about. Because that's the eye that you now have, okay, Naruto? Okay. Thank you. No, I should really be thanking you. I'm going to take you out of the Genjutsu now. Okay. Okay. Naruto would leave the Genjutsu, smiling as he looked at Itachi in the eyes. Itachi would nod his head, as he would say, until we meet again. Itachi would disappear into a few lines as he had used his version of the body flicker jutsu to get far and far away from Naruto's location. Far enough to be outside of the Leaf Village without a trace. Naruto would look up to the sky and then back to the direction of Itachi and then back up until we meet again, Master. And with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as that would be greatly and deeply appreciated. Road to 30K, obviously. So yeah, share the video to a friend who likes what ifs. And with that, this has been Rami X. And Rami X out.